down some, like this high angle right now. Hey YouTube. We're good. We're good on Wi-Fi. So I'm quickly unboxing replacement Jlab Earbuds before I head over to Alex's house to give him a light, help him with some stuff. Actually, before I open this, not so great support experience with. It worked out good. I'm not like super angry, but first of all, in both cases with them and with Vmoda, this is the thing that surprised me. Is you go to do warranty claim and stuff like that, and so you go to the web page and you fill out your info and you provide proof of purchase, blah blah blah, and then bam, instantly you get an email. Here's your warranty number. Please send us your product. Don't you guys need to check that first? Don't you need to have a human review it and like make sure that I didn't write in the box that I smashed it with a hammer, which isn't covered under 90% of warranties? You know, or maybe someone read what I wrote in the box and they find like the way I wrote it kind of gives hint that I damaged it by smashing it with a hammer, although I don't say it, but it kind of hints to it and unintentionally, you know, like, I don't know, detective work. So, but with Jlab, I did that, and then I was like, oh, well, okay, great, they're just having me send it in. They didn't say, yeah, you're good to go by a human. So, what do I, you know. So I send them an email from their support and ask them a question. And I said, if I send him my earbuds and they're for some reason not covered under warranty, could you send them back to me? Because I would like to be able to fix them, try and fix them myself. And if I fail, then great, I'll just go buy a new pair off eBay, you know. But I'd like to try and fix them if they aren't covered under warranty. So instead, they asked me a question, which I will say I've had this with Vmoda, but with Vmoda, at least the person I was talking with, not the last person I spoke with, but one of the people I spoke with over email said, when I said, oh, that doesn't answer my question, but here's the answer to your question, they said, oh, sorry for not answering your question. I just like to know if this is something that can be diagnosed over email. So they had reasons for asking their own questions as well. But still, I think they should have said, here's the answer to your question. Would you please answer my question? Because I want to know if this is something we could work out and diagnose, fix over email without you having to send in your cut of your product. So, with this one though, I asked my question again. They then asked their same questions in a slightly different way, and I'm like, oh, fine, I'll play your game. So I asked their questions, and they said, yep, your product is covered under warranty, just send it in. So, here we go. Also, what they do, oops. There we go. Now you shouldn't be able to see my address. Which, actually, really quickly, I've been slightly worried after watching those Linus Tech Tips WAN show. And at one point they mentioned Shia LaBeouf. I haven't seen this, but he did a live stream of a flag. And it was in some random field, but pointed out the sky, so all you saw was like his American flag and the and then just the blue sky. But then people on 4chan mapped out where it was because it was live, and so they were able to find the airplane flights. And then they went and replaced it with something else dumb. And there were a few other incidences, including Linus himself, where someone was able to figure out exactly which house he was in. So what they did is they just went public with where they actually filmed their actual commercial studio space, and instantly all of the question and mystique and intrigue about where did they film just died. So I would kind of sort of like to do that, but this is the house, and I don't want to do that. It's one thing have people showing up at business where you live, or sorry, where you work, and getting, you know, business there. And some people do have businesses out of their home, and they're okay with that. But one, not my house. Two, I just don't. I want my home to be a kind of somewhat like private space. Like I'm not super worried. For me personally, I want to keep it private. If someone did, however, figure out, where I lived and put it out there on the internet, um, the only thing I'm really worried about is people doing wrong things with it. Like 2 incidences they mentioned, like Linus got something on his doorstep, little package. He didn't say what it was. I don't know if he ever said before, because this has happened years ago. But the other people had a few like drive-by shootings, and I'm not super worried because I'm here in Utah. Let's get to the earbuds. But even then, it still has me, I would worry about, that's the only thing I'm worried about. But ultimately, wow, they've got lots of everything. This is new. I'm going to go grab the original box really quickly that I have. Actually, I got 2 original boxes here. So yeah, I'm mostly just worried about people doing wrong things driving by, but here's my good copy. That one I cut up for using the magnet inside, so there's original. But they've made an update to the cushion fins, which actually, I have my case, because they don't have you send that in, as well as my tips, and I've been using these Sony earbuds for a while. There's a funny thing. I was digging through my box of dollar store earbuds because I wanted some to have with me at work, especially since I was going to be doing a lot of non-register, putting away stuff in the store, and you can listen to music in one ear while you're doing that. So I'm digging through my dollar store earbuds box, and then I remember, oh wait, I have them Sony ones that these don't fit my ears very well, and they not sound super great either. They're okay, but yeah, there's cushion fins. These ones, however, have updated cushion fins that are, I wonder how large the largest cushion fins on these are, because mine are not the largest. I mean, my ears are kind of small too. And these are the only earbuds that I'm ever able to get to fit inside my ears. So, an extra earbud thing in there. Oh. No, I don't know where that one came from, but there's some of our largest. Also, I can see a little bit of the case too is not just black, it's a gray with blue to more match the earbuds. Now, so this is an updated version, but it's not like, there we go. It's not like a super revamped type of thing. Because I even asked them in an email. Because when I got my second pair, because my first pair I completely lost case and all, except for the extra tips that stayed at home. I think presentation is a little bit better too. I don't remember. Well, no, they did present them in the old one. But, yeah, this is a little bit nicer packaging. So I lost them all, and so when I bought the second one, I noticed there was you could get this style on eBay, or you could get the new cushion fin style. And let me show you guys the difference close. So I asked them, and they said that all they did was change cushion fins. They didn't change anything else. So, and the earbuds are already in their case. They feel a little bit bigger. Ooh, there's a difference with these cushion fins. See how they've got the rubber ring around? That actually gives me some hope for this new model here. I like this. They've made some updated, interesting. So they've got all of this stuff here, the ear tips, which the old box had them laid out in this foam thing. That's falling out. I like this better. Because this is kind of awkward and hard to get them to come out. So, yeah. Also with this too, I don't use the size of tips included on the buds. At least with the old model, I didn't. And so then it's like, so I've got these tips that don't have a hole for them because those holes are designed for the actual buds that were in there. So we got our warranty. Little card, they've got like Bluetooth audio, earbuds. The newer earbuds are Bluetooth as well for the Epic. They're also, so they have a limited lifetime warranty for wired earbuds and then a 2-year warranty for Bluetooth stuff. They've also got a sticker, which I don't know if this one, I know my original one came with a sticker. I don't have that anymore. I like used it on something. Well, I think it did it. Oh, yeah. So there we go. I got 2 Jlab stickers now. Yeah, let's twist tie these. Wow. I kind of wish I had the original ones because this feels a little bit nicer too. Like, oh yeah. So it feels like they've updated everything except the drivers, which they said they didn't update. And the big thing here, let me grab one of these cushion fins and show you. I don't think the old cushion fins will work. That's kind of sad. Let's find out. Oh, they will work. They still have the old. So I don't know if this is just new and the old earbuds had older feel, but this feels a lot smoother, less rubbery. There's slight rubberiness to it. I guess the old buds that I had, which I don't know how old they actually were, they kind of sort of felt like, you know, when you got a rubber feeling product that feels premium, but it's old and it kind of falls apart. Not falls apart, but it just gets sticky, you know? So these feel nicer. You can still use the old tips, which, let me check here. Alright, you can, so they maintain compatibility. So here's what I think difference-wise is. First of all, the original difference, I thought, obviously they've got that mesh pattern there, whereas the old ones don't have that mesh pattern. Yeah, I think this is more of the same size right here. So I think the mesh, this is a stretch, but I think mesh, I don't know why they made the mesh, but my guess would be that it's just got the same size and structure about, but it's got ever so slightly less space touching your skin, so your ears won't get as warm. Because, I mean, it's very, very subtle, but wearing these versus not wearing these outside on a cold day, the inside of my ears are slightly warmer. Because they have this over-ear design, and they've actually got a ring in the middle that fits in that little groove there, I'm hopeful that these will stay on better. Because I've had a few incidences where they popped off around the house, or actually at work a little while ago with my other pair. So let's find same size of piece. Also the tips. Wow, they're a lot more gummy feeling on the outside cushion fins, but the tips themselves feel a little bit harder and more stiff. So that has me a little bit worried. I might use just the original tips that I was using. Trying to keep my pieces separate here, so that's a tip from the new one. Actually, well, I think the new tips installed are my size. They just feel a little bit big. Now I can't tell what's what. There's a small one. They've also got their 2 sizes of double flange. So those are small ones. Oh, wait, they've got, oh. So I think display had 2 sizes of tips. Yeah, okay, so they had 2 different sizes of tips on the display thing to show off their different sizes that you can pick from, whereas the original ones had the same size of tips on it. So we need these fins. They're not the smallest fins. Wow. Fitting these on, oh, this is also good too, because you see how with my original cushion fin, can you see how it mostly fills the, mostly already fits on, whereas with the new cushion fin, it like is way smaller. So fitting these on is a lot tighter, which I think will go a long way towards them not getting lost. Which, big improvement, thank you, Jlab. I might not like this design though, because with the old ones, they were a lot easier to rotate and get the right position. This one isn't rotating at all. I'm gonna tilt you guys down a smidge more so I'm less likely to go off camera. But let's try out, and all of the old stuff should fit too. So like, there's my old tip, but we'll try a new tip, which is this one here. Wow, that feels nice. Maybe feels slightly thicker. Let me see what the box says too, because the old one, oh, whoops. Select cushion tip, tip and cushion fin, rotate cushion fin, lock cushion. So they do say to rotate it. So maybe mine are just stiff. I mean, keep in mind it has been in a cold, presumably cold mail truck outside being cold. So there is some rotation, not as much. Man, that tip is massive. I'm actually going to, just out of curiosity, try it though. Yeah, that's sticking out of my ear, that's huge. So I am definitely hopeful for this new pair. Any updates? Case feels the same, just different color scheme, which I actually like that a lot. I was really tempted to go for one that was just white with a little bit of gold on the actual earbud plastic itself. Although I didn't though. My mom liked the blue that I've always had. I liked the blue that I've always had. Gold was tempting, but after thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I'll go with blue. The thing I guess I liked about white was that it would clash, not clash, but stand out from most anything else I was wearing and be like, look at me in my premium audio. Which, these were $30. I didn't pay $30 for them, but they gave me a coupon for the price of these on their website, and man, that rotation is a lot trickier. I get it, but it's trickier. Is that, did I grab a bigger one? I hope not, no. Because those are the big size. Then we've also got our massive elephant size. They seem slightly more curved too with the tips. Oh, wow. That side feels bigger than the old ones. And maybe my ears are different size over there too and I just didn't notice, but let's try my original tip. Which, how does that compare to their new tiny tip? No. Okay, definitely that's a smaller tip. Yeah, so it feels just feels a tiny bit smaller with the original tip, which I'm also going to try on the right side. Now I'm glad I didn't get the new ones when I got my first replacements. Oops. So the old tips feel better. I'm going to try the new tiny tips really quickly. Try those out. Ooh, it's tiny, not wanting to... There we go. Does it... Wow. Getting this tiny tip on is hard. There we go. Yeah, no, I can tell that that's not... I'll give it a try, though. Let me grab one more thing. So I'm going to try these tips out really quickly. Make sure they sound good, and then I'll cut the stream and go. Interesting. This side panel with the tips here bends outwards, and it's on like a perforated thing, like I could rip it off if I wanted to. That's interesting. The new box is also slimmer too, which props to them. They found a design that uses less cardboard and stuff, but it's still pretty much the same thing. The new one says premium earbuds with universal mic plus track control and true travel case. The colors look slightly different. I don't know if that's what material it's on or not. Let's head into YouTube. And I'm going to, not now, I'm going to actually plug this in and update YouTube so it doesn't ask me every time. This old phone is so slow. Come on, connecting. And since I'm listening to earbuds, I'm going to play whatever I want, because no copyright, but I'll tell you, go check out Fragile by Anna Graceman. Go away software update. They sound good. Go away software update. Go away. Wow. The old tips are definitely softer. Could be from use. So I think it sounds slightly better. It's got a slightly better actual seal with my tips. And I think it's also a period where my ears need to get used to them again. But yeah. Okay, the sticker. Pop it in the original case. Let's take off our actual double flange and put it in here as well. So yeah, they sound good. They'll sound better on my new phone. But yeah. So nobody live, but who cares? This is just to get it done. Thank you for watching. If you do watch, whenever you do watch, leave a like down below. Check out the rest of my stuff. If you like it, subscribe, click the bell. See you guys.